You want to add events to your WordPress website. You need a simple calendar and events page. You might need it to work with your page builder, but you definitely need it to be accessible and responsive. What do you use? You could use AI, but the calendar it generated is full of bugs, and those are just the ones you know of. With EventKoi, you get a simple and beautiful calendar that's responsive and accessible right out of the box, built by an experienced team that's been building in WordPress for over 15 years. Let's get you set up. Here we are in a brand new WordPress install. So to begin, I'm going to install EventKoi. When EventKoi is installed, you'll be able to launch the onboarding wizard here or here. First, set up your calendar defaults. Next, let's assume we're happy with the time zone and date formats. And when we're ready, we can begin our plugin tour. So right now we are in Events. Let's click on Next. Let's take action by clicking on an event we've already set up for you. So this event is Classical Concert in the Park, and it's taking place from June 13th to June 20th. This means that it's taking place over the entire period of time. But let's say we only want it to take place on June 13th and June 20th. We can then select Selected Days. There we go. Right now we have attendance set up to RSVP. You can also select tickets, but for now let's just select none. The location details are in Singapore Botanic Gardens, and we've even got Google Maps embedded as well. But let's say the event was also being live streamed. In that case, we can also add an online location. Let's call this live stream, and we'll give it a placeholder URL for now. We've got the featured image and event description already set up. If you would like to change the template, for example, use a page builder template instead, or change the default calendar, you can upgrade to Pro. Now let's click on Save, and then let's see what's next. Let's publish the event and preview it. This is how your event page looks like out of the box. You've got the event name, featured image, event description, along with the dates that we've set up, and the location, and the ability to join on Zoom for the live stream. We've even got Google Maps set up as well. You can also add to calendar. So this allows site visitors to add the event to the calendar. So let's add the event to our Google Calendar. We can even share the event on WhatsApp, Instagram, and more, and copy the event link over here. Cool, let's continue the guide. So the next thing we're going to explore is calendars. So we're going to click on calendars next. EventKoi Lite comes with one calendar, the default calendar. To get more calendars, upgrade to Pro. Let's see what the calendar looks like. Here's our calendar. Today is the 9th, and we've got our classical concert over here. If you click on it, you can see the event summary, and by clicking on the event name or this expand button, you'll be able to see the event page. Even just within the summary, you can still add to calendar and share the event. You can move between dates fairly easily, search events, switch to week view. So this is how it looks like in the week view, and even switch time zones and the 12 and 24-hour clock. Now I'll quickly show you what it looks like if you want to add RSVPs to our classical concert. So heading back into our event, instead of no attendance, we're going to switch to RSVP. If you scroll back up, you'll see an RSVP tab appears over here. For now, we're just going to leave all of this as the default settings and click Save. Now let's preview. You'll now see the RSVP section in the event page. Let's click on RSVP, let's give my name, and submit RSVP. Awesome! I just RSVP'd going to the event, and I'll receive an email confirmation in my inbox along with a check-in code. And if I want to edit my RSVP, I can always return to the page and change my status. Now let's see how to manage attendees. So in the RSVP, we've also got the Attendees tab. And right now we have one RSVP going, which is myself, as you can see here. And to check in the person on the day itself, you can simply click Check In. Now let's talk about event tickets. To set up tickets, we've got to go to Event Settings. Next, we're going to go to the Payments tab. To use Stripe, you have to be on EventKoi Pro. But for now, we'll use WooCommerce. And to do that, we need to install and activate WooCommerce first. Okay, now that we've got WooCommerce set up and activated, let's head back into Events and go to our event. Now this time, under Attendance, we're going to select Tickets. And then scroll back up and look for the Tickets tab. Let's add a ticket. And save. And now let's preview how it looks on the event page. Okay, and instead of the RSVP section, we've now got a ticket section. Let's click on Get Tickets. Okay, here you can see the ticket we've just created for $5 basic ticket. So let's add one ticket. And here are the event details. If we're happy with that, let's click on Checkout. Okay, let's add a first name and a last name. This is the email address that we'll send the tickets to. And here's the order summary. Checkout. Here we are in the basic WooCommerce checkout. For simplicity, we've only enabled offline payments. So let's go ahead and place order. Once you've placed the order, you'll see an order received notification. If this was online payments, this will be green and it will say that your payment is confirmed. In our case, because we're doing offline payments, so it's yellow and we'll have to manually confirm the payment in WooCommerce. So let's go ahead and do that. Here's our order. Let's update the status to completed and update. Now let's look at how that affects ticket sales in EventKoi. Yay, we can now see our total orders and our all-time earnings of $5. You can also look at this at a per event level if we go back into our event and click on tickets and check out our sales history. So here you can see our net earnings at an event level. You can then handle refunds and cancellations inside WooCommerce itself. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video tour, I'm sure you'll enjoy using EventKoi even more. If you run into any problems or have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us in the support forums. See ya!